Shalom, Lakem, Kal Yashara'al. How's your peace, Israel? Welcome back to another video, and we are going to be looking, at the topic at hand, which is cosmology and the structure of the universe. Okay, we're going to pick it up in Genesis chapter 1. Okay, cosmology and the structure of the universe. Right, chapter 1, verse 1. Barashaya. Okay, and it reads on this wise. When God began to create heaven and earth, the earth being unformed and void, with darkness over the surface of the deep, and a wind from God sweeping over the water, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and God separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, a first day. God said, "Let there be an expanse in the midst of the water, that it may separate water from water." God made the expanse, and it separated the water which was below the expanse from the water which was above the expanse. And it was so. God called the expanse sky, and there was evening and there was morning, a second day. God said, "Let the water below the sky be gathered into one area, that the dry land appear." And it was so. God called the dry land earth, and the gathering of waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let the earth sprout vegetation, seed-bearing plants, fruit trees of every kind on earth that bear fruit with the seed in it." And it was so. The earth brought forth vegetation, seed-bearing plants of every kind, and trees of every kind bearing fruit with the seed in it, and saw that this was good. And there was evening and there was morning, a third day. God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the sky to separate the day from night. They shall serve as signs for the set times, the days and the years, and they shall serve as lights in the expanse of the sky to shine upon the earth." And it was so. God made the two great lights, the greater light to dominate the day, and the less light to dominate the night, and the stars. And God set them in the expanse of the sky to shine upon the earth, to dominate the day and the night, and to separate light from darkness. And God saw that this was good. And there was evening and there was morning, a fourth day. God said, "Let the waters bring forth swarms of living creatures, and birds that fly above the earth across the expanse of the sky." God created the great sea monsters and all the living creatures of every kind that creep, which the waters brought forth in swarms, and all the winged birds of every kind. And God saw that this was good. God blessed them, saying, "Be fertile and increase, fill the waters in the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth." And there was evening and there was morning, a fifth day. God said, "Let the earth bring forth every kind of living creature, cattle, creeping things, and wild beasts of every kind." And it was so. God made wild beasts every kind, and cattle of every kind, and all kinds of creeping things of the earth. And God saw that this was good. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. They shall rule the fish of the sea, the birds of the sky, the cattle, the whole earth, and all the creepy things that creep on the earth." And God created man in his image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them. God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fertile and increase, fill the earth and master it, and rule the fish of the sea, and the birds of the sky, and all the living things that creep on the earth." God said, "See, I give you every seed-bearing plant that is upon the earth, and every tree that it has seed-bearing fruit, that shall be yours for food. And to all the animals on the land, to all the birds of the sky, and to everything that creeps on the earth, in which there is breath of life, I give all the green plants for food." And it was so. And God saw all that he had made, and found it very good. And there was evening and there was morning, the sixth day. Okay, so we're dealing with cosmology and the structure of the universe. Now we're going to go into the book of Enoch, chapter 18. We're going to read from verse 1. And reads, "I saw the treasuries of the winds I saw how he had furnished with them the whole creation and the firm foundations of the earth. I saw the cornerstone of the earth. I saw the four winds which bear the earth and the firmament of heaven. I saw how the winds stretched out the vaults of heaven, and have their station between heaven and earth. These are the pillars of heaven. I saw the winds of heaven which turn and bring the circumference of the sun and all the stars to their setting. I saw the winds of the earth carrying the clouds. I saw the paths of the angels. I saw at the end of the earth the firmament of the heaven above. I proceeded and saw a place which burns day and night, where there are 7 mountains of magnificent stones, 3 towards the east and 3 towards the south. And as for those towards the east, was of coloured stone, and one of pearl, and one of jacinth, and those towards the south of red stone. But the middle one reached to heaven like the throne of God, of alabaster, and the summit of the throne was of sapphire. I saw a flaming fire, and beyond these mountains it is a region the end of the great earth. There the heavens were completed. I saw a deep abyss with columns of heavenly fire, and among them I saw columns of fire fall, which were beyond measure, alike towards the height and towards the depth. And beyond the abyss I saw a place which had no firmament of heaven above, and no firmly founded earth beneath it. There was no water upon it, and no birds, but it was a waste and horrible place. I saw there 7 stars like great burning mountains, and to me, when I inquired regarding them, the angel said, This place is the end of heaven and earth. This has become a prison for the stars and the host of heaven. And the stars which roll over the fire are they which have transgressed the commandment of the Lord in the beginning of their rising, because they did not come forth at their appropriate times. And he was wroth with them, and bound them till the time when their guilt should be consummated, even for 10,000 years. Okay? Cosmology and the structure of the universe. We're going to finish it off in 2nd Enoch, which is the book of secrets of Enoch. Okay, and we're gonna read out of chapter 21. And we're going to pick up in verse 1. And the region says, And the cherubim and the seraphim standing about the throne, the 6 winged and many-eyed ones do not depart, standing before the Lord's face, doing his will and covering his whole throne, singing with gentle voice before the Lord's face. Holy, 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 ruler of Sabaoth, heavens and earth are full of thy glory. When I saw all these things, those men said to me, Enoch, thus far is it commanded us to journey with thee. And those men went away from me, and thereupon I saw them not. And I remained alone at the end of the 7th heaven, and became afraid, and fell on my face, and said to myself, Woe is me! What has befallen me? And the Lord sent one of his glorious ones, the archangel Gabriel, and he said to me, Have courage, Enoch, do not fear. Arise before the Lord's face, into eternity arise. Come with me. I answered him, and said in myself, My Lord, my soul is departed from me, from terror and trembling, and I called to the men who led me up to this place. On them I relied, and it is with them I go before the Lord's face. And Gabriel caught me up as a leaf caught up by the wind, and placed me before the Lord's face. And I saw the 8th heaven, which is called in Hebrew tongue Muzaloth, changer of the seasons, of drought and of wet, and of the 12 signs of the zodiac which are above the 7th heaven. I saw the 9th heaven, which is called Hebrew Kuaf Chavim, where are the heavenly homes of the 12 signs of the zodiac. So, I hope the reader listening to this word will be blessed by what we just read. We were looking at the cosmology and the structure of the universe. There were some spiritual nuggets in what we just read. Those who are not, uh, you know, haven't been exposed to some of these things that the Bible sometimes doesn't give as much depth in. we've managed to see we've managed to be exposed to some of these things through Enoch, his exposure, because he was given a wealth of knowledge, and Genesis gives us a framework to how the earth is put together. And in a nutshell, that's the heaven and earth, which really is the structure of the universe, which really matters to us, not these other planets. So we'll come back with another one. May Yahweh bless you. May Yahweh keep you. May Yahweh cause his face to shine upon you. May Yahweh be gracious to you. May Yahweh lift up his countenance upon you. And may Yahweh grant you everlasting peace in Yeshua. And Messiah's name I pray. Selah.